Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and checking out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab. In the book, I got a nice lesson for you today. You said it every day. I do it every day. So let's go. I hear you, but I do what I do. Let's rock. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission. And that's what I'm on. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. If you are, my mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you are a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I'm going to ask the question. Do you know you? You will when I'm through, because that's what I do. It's rhetorical. But if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not, and knows that they know not, is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken him. I'm your spiritual alarm clock, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and two might not be true. I'm doing my sheedy thing again. I just ran across another aspect of it. It was the fourth great truth I did a while ago. We're just going to do a quick breakdown. And this is the lesson of sheedy. To tell you the great truths. And it's 4 steps, 3 concepts. We're going to go through it right quick. All right, hopefully. Sheedy and Makadu. The daily practice of Sheedy discipline, aka right thinking philosophy, it leads one to what? Knowing oneself and the divine. That's the goal for right thinkers. This is called being true of speech. Speak from the heart, speak the truth, okay? Know what you're saying before you say it. Doing Sheedy, and this is my favorite, it means study profoundly, daily. Why? To penetrate the mysteries she taught and to discover the nature of the divine, aka God. You want to know. There have been several practices that's designed by the sages, again, to discover the nature. God. Sorry about that. It says here, the sages came up with a invention to discover the divine self, aka God. And there have been several practices designed by the sages of ancient Kemet. To what? To facilitate the process of gaining self-knowledge. There's a process. There are the religious, she taught traditions, who follow the traditional religion and the problem again. And you have the sema, which is yoga disciplines related to them that augment the spiritual practices. We have their philosophy, they have theirs. But all traditions relate to the teachings of the sages by means of what? Myths, and related to a particular god or goddess, but all these Neteru are actually related, like brothers and sisters, as they have all emanated from the same source. Again, the same parent who is neither male or female and encompassing the totality of the two. Again, that's God. Becoming Makadu is what? It means transforming, making a change from one's ignorant consciousness by the means of what? Gaining, learning the truth, and living by it, and in process, have a proper vessel for the divine awareness, putting your body and your mind in a position to become one with God is done meditation, daily prayer, meditation, and you have to some kind of physical exercise for the body, mind, and soul have to be all worked as one. Okay, so a routine that you follow, I got one. You follow it, the body be fine. The mind is always studying. You study daily, and you practice it. So it's a way of life. If you simplify it, and becoming makaru again. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Becoming makaru means transforming one's consciousness by means of what? Living truth, learning the truth, and becoming that proper vessel of divine awareness, knowing thyself. In this purification of the heart, which allows you, the aspirant right thinker, to now be worthy of what? The divine communication. That's done through meditation and good deeds and good works. All right. So I'm going to bypass, I got a bunch of fluff here. I'm going to get down here to the good stuff. The etymology of the term Shidi. I like Shidi because it means to study, when profoundly, constantly, daily, is as follows. We have termed Sheed, which means to dig or to excavate. Okay. That gives rise to what? The term Shidi. They have sheet, S-H-E-D-T, and that means to suckle. That's what you see. I said with Haru suckling on the neck, right there. Now you see, usually here your baby, the Madonna is the baby. This is suck, S-H-E-D-T. He's getting more than nourishment from the tip. Mothers give us more than just that nourishment. That's what they're showing you. And over here, it says here, you are able to penetrate, suckling, which means to suckle, as in a child suckling. Okay, and Shidi, which means to study profoundly. That's my favorite because that's what I do. To penetrate what? The mysteries. You want answer, put the work in, study, reflect on it, meditate on it, and get the answer. So through the image of the goddess, mother, and child, we are to understand that Aset is giving Haru the spiritual nectar, the nectar of the spiritual teachings that enriches the mind and the soul, is not just milk. Good concept. But this is what a spiritual preceptor does. Give you insight, give you the ability to see things that you need to be able to see, help you lift the veil of ignorance. Then you can see things clearly. A Seba, S-E-B-A. That is a male terminology, and Sabat, S-E-B-A-T, is the female, like the yogi, yogini. Remember, we specifically know male from female. We let you know that. So there is giving and receiving. Male give, female receive. Female give, the male receive. That's reciprocity. That's infinity. That can go on forever. That can just continue to go while one drives the other. There is a sexual process. This is my favorite part. I'm going to put this at fluff, but because I saw this, I'm going to go over it with you right quick. There is a sexual process. And don't get your mind together. Think of physical sex. Just understand, sex is the union of two opposites come together. But when y'all do it now, y'all have two males having sex, two females having, y'all don't care. But the idea, watch the process, all right? Pay attention. There is a sexual process that goes on when spiritual teachings are disseminated by a spiritual preceptor, Sabai or Sabayit, an aspirant who was a Sabate, S-E-B-A-T, okay? This concept applies whether you are male or female. Again, if I were a female teacher, I would still be called a Seba, S-E-B-A-I, or S-E-B-A. In the same way, why? This is because the teacher is the giver. That's why. It's a male concept. The one who is acting in the male capacity at that time. It can be the female who giving them concept. That's what you're saying. It goes both ways. Not that it's bisexual and nonsense. It means the female can get the same information the male do. It does the same thing philosophically and metaphorically right in time. The mouth is what? The penis. Stop. The teaching is the DNA. The seed and the sound is the sperm that goes into what? One's ear. Okay? Let me do it to you in your eardrum. Remember George told us that a long time ago. That brother was, oh, God damn it. Sorry about that. Yeah. But George told us a long time ago, I'm doing it to you in your ear hole. That means I'm giving you something. And watch this. I love this translation. Metaphorically, the mouth is the penis. Follow along. Get your mouth out the gutter. The mouth is the penis. God damn it. Again, sorry about that. The mouth is the penis. The teaching that's coming out is the DNA. And that's the seed and the the sound is the sperm. Ooh, this is good. That what goes in the ear, which is considered to be metaphorical, the vagina, in order the sperm to fertilize what? The soil of what? The mind. You see where it's all going? All up here, not down there. And the mind, and to give what? Now you can put the sperm in the fertile line of the mind. You done plant the seed. Now you give birth. God damn it. Here we go again. Sorry. But let's get back. When you do this, you giving birth to what? Spiritual enlightenment. You use all these ingredients to make the whole point work. And however, you have to realize that you, the person, must be a, God damn it, willing participant. Again, apologize for that. I'm in control of that. I need to control me. So sorry about that. But when you give birth to spiritual enlightenment, you have to realize that you need or have to be what they call a willing participant, consultant, okay? It was consensual in order to become pregnant with the teaching, the knowledge. Only then will it take root in your mind. You had to mentally take it in. You had to understand it, interpret it, reflect on it. I'm about to take you to that lesson right now. My lights can stay on. I'm almost there, so bear with me. But you must first prepare yourself by having what? The soil ready. That means you're a willing participant of your mind, open objectively, and by clearing away the weeds, the rocks, the negative thoughts, all the dog-witted nature, stuff that you don't need, get rid of that and be ready to be a different, changed person, aka transformation within your personality, yourself. Then you must introduce what? The fertilizer first. Lay it out. That is, you need water, you need sun. That is called purity, wisdom, and devotion. These are things that you need to put into yourself for that spiritual enlightenment to grow from the seed to a full-blown understanding. Then you will have results. Hope you're getting this. Otherwise, you may hear the teachings, but you will not be able to listen and heed to it. Why? Because it will fall on deaf ears. No matter how much you try, people who don't want to be taught can't not be taught. You can't force nobody to learn. Okay? That's the idea. And watch this. You see here? Nice little breakdown. I'm going to go through this. This is my girl Mayat. Oh, that's Hudu right there. Okay? And watch this. These are the three things. Remember religion. The first thing is listen. Sejam. Next thing is Ari, doing the action. That's the ritual, practicing it. Third one is meditation. I don't hear a lot of that in religious concepts. That's one of the first things I got an issue with also. But the final result is you communing with God. And if you're not meditating, how are you going to make that possible? That's just my concept. So we're going to do right now the great truth of the Neterian, a.k.a. realized by means of 4 disciplines in 3 steps. Okay, that's what I was getting started. I knew it was something with the 7. Oh, I got some. Slow down. I'm excited because I got some good stuff coming. So let me take care of this first. Woosah. The first thing, Sejam Shidi. That means listening intently and profoundly to the wisdom teachings of the Neterian tradition. Listen, and listen. Watch this. We got 6 things you need to listen for. You got she talk. That means to study the hidden meaning of Asar. That's the Asarian tradition. Teachings of Asarian tradition. I just teach you that. Okay. The next one is Shita Ani. That's what we're going to do now. Their God is Ra. Okay. Same thing as Asarian. They use the same pretty much philosophy where Ra is God. Okay. Where Asar is the man in the flesh as God. Okay. Now you got Shita Menifer. That's another aspect of Egypt. They teach the Ptah tradition. Remember that? I just gave you those lessons. Shita Waset, that's the teaching of Amun. And you got Amen, Ra, Pata, all in those three different places, all separate the God. That's what they teach. I gave you the female goddess aspect, which is Shita Netrit, Netrit. That's the female goddesses. Me, her, Hathor, Aset, Mayat, my girl Sekbet. Okay? But in Moon. But these are, another one I showed you, Shita Atum. I just gave you all the tradition that they studied. And Atum was supposed to be the first monotheistic God. He cut all the gods out and made Atum the one God. And that's the teachings of the Atum tradition. Their tradition, because their culture practiced that for years and years, generations. Okay? So it's a tradition, not a fact, just tradition. Everybody got one. Okay? Understand it. But to learn one and understand it like I did, it's a beautiful thing. Now you got Aru Shidi. That's the ritual. That's the second part of learning. Whatever it is. Okay, this is the concept and the great truth. Ari Shidi is what? Ari was called Mayat Shidi. That's studying daily the righteous and living the righteous actions, the ritual, purifying what? Your gross impurities of your heart. Stop doing bad and negative things. Start doing good and positive things. Change the heart. Why? You change the vibration. You change everything about yourself. From being selfish and ignorant to what? Being selfless and enlightened. Two different persons in the same body. Your choice. That's what Mayat means. You get to make the choice. I'm just giving you the option. If you only got one side of your brain working, where's the option? You got nothing else. But if you got both, now you got options. That's all. And if you you should use them both discreetly. Okay, all the time. Mayat Shidi. What that means? That means true studying of the ways of the hidden nature of the Netter. God, understand what he represents in every aspect, and you practice that. You mimic that, and you live it. That's what Mayat Shidi is about. Then you got Mayat Aku. That means true deeds that lead to glory, selfless service, and living with righteousness and virtuous concepts, principles that govern you, that keeps you like Mayat's feather, straight and light. Okay? Last one for the rituals, Mayat Aru. That means true ritual. Practice them daily. Your own ritual. I got a routine I do every day. Every day. Every day. That's what you need to be doing. If the sun took time off, you have a problem. So I fancy myself at the sun. I'm regular, just like that. I'm dependable. I want to be there for you. If you're going to be somebody's refuge, somebody's teacher, somebody's instructor, you need to be there for them what? Every day. 24/7. My pastor tell me, if I call my pastor right now, he picked the phone up and we go to prayer. But we did that at 6:30. So this is what we do every day. For years. Over 10 now. All right. But those are things that you have to live. I respect that book because he lives it. I got nothing but respect for that. And good or bad, he still walked that walk. I love it because it was some tough times. I've seen the brothers, but he ain't flinched. He didn't bat an eye. He just he went in the fire. I've seen everything. I'm laughing because I see that in him. I know that. And sometimes it freaks me out. What to do? You talk this, you preach it, but when you get it, you act like it's shocking. He said, no, I get you. I understand. So that means he ain't jaded. Okay, he's still humble. It's hard to have people, treating a certain way and not let their ego creep in and I might want to get a little something myself. No, a true servant won't think of themselves and he give it all to God. I respect that. I'm still working on that. My ego he ain't giving up. Not my ego, no. That he's the honey badger. I already know him. So yeah, we go at it all the time. I'm still winning. All right. But he don't stop. The devil don't stop. God don't stop. It's a 24/7 job. Your subconscious is always working. If you keep your subconscious on God, the devil can't get the wiggle room. Okay? Moving on. That's my concept. Then you got Shema. That means divine music. That drum beat, that beat, some beats just get you going, yeah. So they use that to communicate with God also. It's the rhythm. We got rhythm. It's natural. The white people got nothing. They just can't get it together. They got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Yeah. So again, natural. It's in us. Sema pau. That means communicating what? With your higher self. Meditation in motion. Meditate and keep your mind focused on what? On God. That means everything I do, all my interaction is God first. Oh, that's correct. No, my pastor say he do the same thing. So I'm not way off. You may not, but the people who know, that's what he do. He the only one outside myself to say God downloads information to him. He's the only person outside myself that say he communicate with God. I said, I'm scared to say that. Why? Dude, I thought the people think I was crazy. Don't worry about it, right? They think I'm crazy too. But those who don't know, but those who know just what he about. I know him. Let's go. And Neterianism. That's the female versions. Rat is the female. Anything ending T, it's a female. All right. Now, divine offerings. What's a divine offering? I had a student ask me, what you offer my yacht? What you offer God? Right there. Right there. I tell you, if you go to Atlantic City, you go somewhere to gamble, you have to have money to get money, right? You got to have ass to get ass. You got to bring ass to get ass. But when you go to God, you ain't got to have nothing but sincerity. Don't cost you nothing. That's the offering. Divine offering is offering up yourself as a selfless servant to God, a virtuous person living under the auspiciousness of God, doing what's right all the time, putting yourself and humbling yourself to whatever you're doing, you give it all to God. My pastor tell you, we take nothing for ourselves, we give it all to you. That's an offering. Okay? Last one, meditation. This is the faith that in the steps of Masonic order, first, second, third degree, even in religion, myth, ritual, and mystical experience, this is all of that right here. This is what you're shooting for right there. Because you are UAA Sheedy. That means what? To concentrate, to focus on the netta and study them by what? Meditating and having your own experience of what we call the transcendental supreme self. When you go into meditation, you're communicating with your higher self. That's God that's in you. That's God. That's who's inside you. And you have 5 forms, Neterian meditation disciplines that you can practice. I mastered all of them. It takes a while, but it's a beautiful thing. Let me break it down right quick. You got the Arat, okay? Arat Shekhem. That means meditating. Arat means to meditate, okay? Meditation on the subtle life force. Remember? Hello? The consciousness, the I that went out into the world, that destroyed, got lost, got caught up. But Sekhem is the force that she had that you can't beat. That's God's left eye. That's the force of God. And when you put that eye on you, it's a rat, okay? It will burn in everything, okay? Destructive force. That's what it is. Female version. Then you got Ari, which is action. Sma Maya. That's meditating on what? Your righteous actions. I think about what I'm going to do, why and how I'm going to do it, and who I'm going to do it for or with. Planning. Okay. I don't do nothing willy-nilly. If it's good and positive, constructive, okay, I roll with you. If it don't fit my criteria, I ain't doing it. I don't give a damn what it is. What you said is, if it don't fit my criteria to get me involved, okay, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Moving on. Nuke, my favorite. Pu Ashit. It means meditating on the I am. Moses talked to God, what's your name? Who's your tell him? I am. Moses didn't know that, and he's the trained Egyptian out of Egypt with the first 42 confessed to Maya. He didn't know the great I am. Really? I'm just saying. When I talk to AI, it don't know jack about Egypt. Nothing. So whoever programmed it didn't program with Egyptian information. Pick up the information AI with Egyptian studies. Why? Because y'all got the bad information. I tell y'all, I got to correct y'all. That's annoying to me. If I'm going to you for information, and your information you give me ain't even up to snuff that I have, something wrong. I know you're wrong. Well, I know better than that, dog. You said something that's wrong. I corrected them a few times. So how the hell am I correcting AI? I'm teaching doctors in the doctor's office with this ancient philosophy of pretty much the body, how it works, and what's going on inside. I said the Kundalini serpent. We got serpent in us? Yeah, doctor. I almost freaked out. They had no idea what Kundalini is. They got the whole vertebra right there, the sacrum. I said, this is where it all starts. Man, I'm having my little way with them. And they was impressed. They were sports medicine doctors. They study that. They didn't go to Egypt. They didn't get no knowledge over none of that. So I always pride myself on that. And that's, again, self-knowledge and knowledge of things. I got knowledge of a whole bunch of stuff. I don't profess to know a damn thing. Why? Ain't none of y'all business. That's why the less you know what I know, the better off for me. All right? Sometimes it's better. Quick joke. My pastor, my professor told me that one day he got the wide mouth frog. Hi, I'm the wide mouth frog. And before he get a word in, he go to ratting and going to the mouth. He go by the elephant. Hi, I'm the wide mouth frog. That was to make, get on up out of here. We ain't trying to hear that. So he go over to the hippos. Hippos chilling. Hey, I'm the wide mouth frog. Ain't nobody want to hear that nonsense. He walked up and seen all of a sudden the Black Panther come through. He just as bold as the wide mouth frog. He said, the white man said, hi. He said, I'm the Black Panther and I eat white mouth frogs. New shit. Moving on. You'll probably get that in a few minutes. I like them kind. All right, let's go. Let me get that in. I don't know why, but thought it was appropriate. All right. Now the last one. No, not the last one. Excuse me. Nut Pa Aku. That's saying you meditating on God's glorious light of what? Intelligence, light. The sun rays, the light of knowledge. That's what you study on a daily day basis, conceptually. And last one, WRIGHT, which is knowledge. Kun, meditate on the wisdom teachers of Maya philosophy. I go in meditation daily for that purpose, to get in touch with the higher self and make sure I'm functioning on the level that is pleasing to him. Why? Because I want my blessings. Don't you? Why do you do things positive? To get the result. You take a test, you study, prepare, and what? So you take the test, you want to pass it. Some people in life, same thing, just want to get by. So they don't study, they don't put the time in, they wonder why they fail. Come on now. That's the lesson. I'm a teacher, so I got that point. I'll be back with the correlation of the great truths of Shidi disciplines and the 4 spiritual disciplines in 3 steps. I got you covered. It's about to get good. I'm enjoying this. Hope you learn the lessons. Hope you use them to benefit from them. That's why I do what I do. It's all for you. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers have passed away. I'm teaching now. I'll be right back.